You all awoke to the sounds of warning alarms being blasted outside of the cave your guys were resting in the ice, in this frost giant like stronghold. And you watched as a bunch of residents of the settlement began to make their way towards the Jarl's lodge, seemingly to figure out what happened to the queen consort. You all used this time to navigate in the opposite direction, eventually coming to a Temple of Thrym, in which you were able to dispatch of its priestess and her ice trolls. After the battle, you met an adult white dragon named Ilsendrag, whom you managed to convince you were no threats to her, and even took upon the task of rescuing her eggs and mate from Jarl Storvald. Ilsendrag used her powers to open a portal to the location of Cryovane, which happened to be on board the Jarl's great ship. The party managed to free Cryovane during the Jarl's monologue, who bestowed upon them a blessing against cold damage for that duration, which has since passed. A huge battle ensued in which you fought and defeated the Jarl, with Victor landing the killing blow with his Eldritch Cannon. You obtained the Conch of Teleportation, the item you need to reach the Storm Giant's fortress of Maelstrom. The boat being rowed by other frost giants were told not to interfere or attack if the Jarl fell, so they didn't. You eventually made your way back to the settlement, retrieved the white dragon eggs, and returned to Ilsendrag and Cryovane, who allowed you all to take money from their hoard. You accepted it and decided to claim your reward from the red dragon Klauth, whom promised you wealth if you were to kill a giant lord, which you already just accomplished. So we're gonna open up at is you guys are just getting aboard your guys' airship probably the next day from defeating that ice giant lord. You've already briefed the crew that this is your initial intent, but of course you can change it. All right. And so opening morning, you see all of the deckhands on top of the airship it's about to make way. Delphine looks at you, S, and Moors, while Indurel, Victor, and Asmodus kind of gaze off, looking at the clouds. Delphine looks at you two and asks, "So, do you have any questions about Klauth before we head towards his lair?"
Does he at least have manners?
In some aspects, he does. But in others, he can be quite cruel.
Nice. So we're going to be dealing with a dragon with daddy issues, it seems.
I wouldn't necessarily say daddy issues, but very egotistical, and he really loves his hoard.
Completely wrong phrase. Let me rephrase that. A dragon with a god complex. Got it.
As in his hoard, like, who does he love?
His magic items. He's got.
Is there any
he's got so
likes?
many. There's tons of half dragon half breeds that run around the lair, including bands of kobolds that worship him. His entire lair is filled with such things, including other cultists such as myself, who work for his whims. After all, he was the one to initially make a point for us to go on this mission to find your group here at the Temple of Aman to help assist you in defeating some of these giants. That was our goal, and it seems with that conch there, you all managed to defeat one of these giant lords. That is to be praised, and Klauth, as he said before, wishes to reward you.
So who exactly are we talking to right now? Sorry.
We're talking to Delphine.
You're talking to Delphine. She's the captain of this airship, and like the leader of this band of cultists that the party has been traveling with for probably 2 or 3 months now, from all of the traveling to the different site locations. So you guys have been traveling for quite some time together. Well, rather, the rest of the crew has been traveling, not so much you, Moors. This is probably only
it's like my second time.
Maybe about like a week, maybe 2 weeks of kind of being from like that journey, initially getting to the ice giant hold.
So Klauth is friendly with you? Josephine?
Well, we are a part of his cult. He is our master, and we must obey.
What's the cult called?
The cult of Klauth.
All right, sounds good. That's all I need to know.
So, let's think. I'm trying to think of any more questions I need to ask her. Should I bring up Limrith by chance?
The one that we killed, that dragon? Well, we didn't kill her.
No.
It's
The
the
one that-
the
blue
giant
one.
that turned.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
you
sure
know
of how
that.
far Klauth has seen out into the future, or what he's able to forecast, like he forecasted you all being of use to him. But I know he holds no love for Limrith and her plans, whatever they may be.
We can always use them for your backstory to help.
That's my
Or try.
intention. That's what I try to do.
Mm.
Alright, well, that's all I need to know. I guess we're heading there.
Okay. No
Yep.
other questions? Oh,
No, I got my info. At least for now.
at least for now. Okay.
Let's just say I'm gonna make Delphine look good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna shake my head and just be like, bro, jeez.
I don't mean it like that.
Okay. So there we go. And then the volcanic caves. You guys are in like the top left corner-ish of the map there. You'll see yourselves.
And
There we
I gotta
go.
refresh.
I don't see a map.
Oh, zoom out.
Zoom out. You're in the fog of war, like right in the center. Let me stop saying ums. Okay. So you guys travel on this airship for saving about two, maybe 3 days. And as the third day comes, you see in the distance a very large volcano-esque, like mountainside, essentially, right? And as you eventually make your way down the same ladder on this airship you've been going down for quite some time, it's parked just outside of this mountain. The entrance to the Red Dragon's lair is vast, as an arched opening carved into a towering mountain. It's framed by charred rocks and scorched earth. Scattered remnants of past battles, such as broken weapons and skeletal remains, litter the path leading into the dark, cavernous mouth. Inside, the flicker of distant flames casts very eerie shadows, and you can hear low growls as they echo, like outside. This will probably warning intruders of the powerful beast within. You see 3 kobold guards in black and red leather armor standing guard.
Can they see us yet?
Delphine. Yeah, you guys are kind of like on the approach there. You also,
this?
Delphine. There we go. Delphine is choosing to accompany you.
Alright, never mind, because I was about to turn into her. Perfect.
Okay. As you guys are making the approach, Delphine kind of like stops and pauses you. She asks you all to kind of come a bit closer. Now, listen, Asmodeus S. Moores. I know that Victor and Indorel are choosing to stay on the airship because perhaps they got a little bit sick. But do not anger Klauth. Be respectful towards him. Keep your eyes down on the ground as you transverse this lair. There are many sights here that are not for the faint of heart.
I'm fine.
Fair enough.
Have you
cold-
looked at my buddy over here?
Delphine kind of raises an eyebrow as she's never seen Az take off his mask, unlike Asmodeus and Moores. You're still probably,
no,
I'm going to say maybe like 100 or so feet away from the entrance.
Hey, I put my mask back on last session.
Correct. I guess I'm saying, The kobold guards kind of are still eyeing you guys from a distance. Obviously, seeing that huge airship come in, they're not making their approach. They seem to be still standing on guard, though.
And how do you
And
suppose we get in?
Well, there's no secret password or anything like that. These kobolds, they definitely know my face, so we shouldn't have any problems entering the lair. Just remember what I told you all. Your very life could depend on it.
I'm just gonna look between Asmodeus and Moors and say, well, ladies first.
Okay.
And I step to the side and kind of gesture in a sarcastic, gentleman like, ladies first.
Love it. So you watch Delphine kind of trails first and walking right up to these kobolds with the rest of you three kind of trailing right behind. The kobolds kind of make cross spears in front of the entrance to this place, like they kind of bare their teeth a little bit of chromatic spittle, like fire chromatic spittle kind of coming from their lips a little bit. One of the bigger kobolds, one that has wings, kind of approaches Delphine and in Draconic, says to you all, "Where are you coming from? And who are these three behind you? They don't wear cult attire. Where's their faith?" Delphine kind of takes a quick moment. She looks at the green kobold and says, "These three are guests of Klauth himself. These three have defeated a giant lord, a mission that Klauth has tasked me and my air crew to help assist them with. Now stand out of my way, or these guys here will take your head off." You watch as the winged kobold's demeanor kind of shrinks a little bit as it was trying to act tough, but seeing the hulking size of S, the weapons adorned to Moors, and the mystic energy emanating for Asmodeus, they choose to step to the side. And as you enter this initial corridor, see that it's dimly lit. That leads into what appears to be maybe a lava pit.
Lovely.
Delphine enters. You guys follow?
See you later, Tinkerbell.
The little kobolds behind kind of hiss and growl, but more so of a annoyance than a threat. Right. So another series of guards, seeing that you've already bypassed the entrance guards, kind of step to the side, kind of making way. And as you guys come through this tunnel here, this initial tunnel, what you do see etched onto the walls are symbols and emblems. You guys can either roll a history or religion check for me.
Yeah.
As you enter this main chamber. Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys are able to see
For
this
19.
much here. This is how much you guys are able to see as you enter this main chamber. So 19 for a history.
Wow,
Okay.
well, right off the 14. Yeah, all 5.
Okay, so these symbols are a bit of a mystery to you, Moors. However, you S are able to identify that these are the runes and symbols of Tiamat, like the evil dragon queen.
Well, I'll be damned. But then again, I shouldn't be surprised.
What, do you know something?
Yeah. Turns out Her Majesty used to be here. Pretty sure you recognize Tiamat.
That is a bad one.
And as you enter this larger chamber that seems to be half filled with lava, and there's plenty of guards, you pass by a hulking, probably 8-foot tall, bulging muscle, red scales monstrosity, and seems to be climbing the stairs. You make out to be a half dragon, right? The half dragon kind of turns to face you all. His snout extends from his mouth. You see him curl into a devilish smile, looking at you all. It's flesh, meat, eh? Cultists, You bring fresh meat? As the half dragon looks at you, Moors, and you, S, and you, Asmodus, what do you guys do?
I mean, I don't know how fresh this one is, but you ain't gonna touch me either.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna do a little bit of a alpha pose check with the half dragon. Just walk up. Now notice S is 7 foot, so I don't look up very. I don't look up very high when I look at this dragon. I'm just gonna be like,
Oh, he
well,
bucks up as well. Keep going.
and I'm just gonna look up at him like, well, ain't you just the cutest thing?
Go ahead and roll either persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
I do intimidation for an 18.
An 18.
Oh yeah.
So as you kind of like buck up against this half dragon here, standing just a foot below him, but nonetheless still menacing, your muscles kind of bulging from your armor there. Kind of go like chest to chest for a second, kind of pushing against his scales. You can feel the heat on your, like through your metal a little bit, as he kind of gives way a couple of inches and whatnot. He kind of puts his head up almost like in an egotistical type, like snotty like approach. He says, we'll see, be gone. As he begins to, seems to be going back to whatever business he was previously attending himself with. Delphine turns to you, S and Moors. He says, be careful with those ones there. They have Klauth's blood and can be easily roused to anger. But
yeah,
his Klauth's
that one's
personal lava pit is further in.
It's a personal lava pit.
I'm just gonna look over at
Yes.
Delphine. I'm gonna look behind me where that dragon, and I'm just gonna say, he's a well-behaved little boy. He'll be fine.
Oh, please, S, mind your manners when you talk to Klauth. And as you go into this this next chamber here, another set of guards once again kind of stands to the side, allowing you to pass and making way. You see more guards off into the distance. And this one kind of has a branching corridor. You can't necessarily see around it, but you do see that it definitely goes further in. All right, and it comes to almost like a Y section as you turn this corner here. Delphine's still leading. But as you step into this chamber, right here in the center, you see a bloodied altar with like a dismembered corpse of which you make out to be maybe an elf, maybe a human, you're not sure. But the arms are cut, just blood covering like this altar here. As you see two half dragons seemingly to hack at this corpse with their claws. They look up at you all, looks at Delphine and says, you bring 3 sacrifices for Klauth. What do you guys do?
Well, I see you doing Klauth's work, but this sacrifice ain't free, and I'm also not a sacrifice.
Well, we will see about that. You, cultist, where is your fee? All right. And something that you guys have noticed that from the way these half dragons have been talking to Delphine, kind of calling her cultist, like disregarding her rank that she kind of has on her airship versus here, you can definitely tell that she's a bit lower on the pecking order, right? She raises an eyebrow for a second there as she replies back, there's never been a tax. What news is this? I know that we've been gone for a couple of months, but there's never been such a thing. The two half dragons kind of buck up a little bit, kind of shaking blood from their super long claws. Well, there is a tax now. 2,000 gold. Whatever you've got. A piece.
I'm gonna walk up to Delphine and kind of put a hand on her shoulder and walk past her and kind of look up at the half dragon. And I'm just gonna simply say, you're not getting any money from us. We're guests of Klauth himself. Now back off. and let us do our thing.
Go
Or
ahead
you can
and-
end up like your friend in the back, running like
Ooh,
a
I got a
little
good one
bitch.
after.
Okay. All right, Morris. What do you follow up from S? How do you follow up on S?
If you guys truly want the 2,000 from each of us apiece, you can go out there and kill your own ice giant. Because we're doing what Klauth said, or your daddy. You pick. What do you want to be called?
I want you guys have advantage on this roll, but either persuasion or intimidation, your choice, at advantage.
21.
Nice, good roll. Nice, great rolls. Right. That two half dragons, blood still drenching their claws, look at each other for a moment before kind of nodding their heads, like in agreement. As one of them says, "I'm just fucking with you, assholes." As both of them step to the side.
I'm gonna try to. I want to do another intimidation check, not to be an asshole
would
or
you like
anything,
to
but
do?
I want to turn my head so they can see my one undead eye through my mask, and I'm gonna look at them and say, "Of course you were."
He looks at you, kind of confused for a moment, not necessarily knowing what to make out of you. Like, are you an undead? Like, are you something else? But you can definitely tell he stands a little bit, couple of more inches towards the side, kind of give you guys a wide berth. As Delphine continues to track towards this way, once again the other kobold warrior is still standing to the side. And as you enter this section of the lair, the heat seems to skyrocket. It's almost already like beyond 120, 130 degrees within the layer that you just passed. But it seems to be exponentially hotter, as if you're reaching like an epicenter of something or somewhere.
I'm
Right.
glad I'm not wearing armor, guys. It's getting hot in here.
And along the walls of here are even more of those runes. Go ahead and make either religion or history checks.
15.
15. Okay.
Dude,
S,
why do I keep rolling a
Morris.
4 for these?
God damn. So Morris, you take a look at these glyphs and you're not able to make it out. You, S, on the other hand, continue to make out glyphs of Tiamat will reign, red dragons will rule, kill all humans in the north, murder all white dragons. These are her commandments. Right? So just like very evil and vile things in glyphs all along these walls that you can infer that a lot of these kobolds and other cultists are meant to read these things kind of on the daily to reinforce whatever indoctrination Klauth has on his cult. Right?
Well, it's hate to say it, but unfortunately, you're looking at a mantra.
Oh.
These guys mean business.
As Delphine begins to turn the corner, the heat almost reaches a climax. You can feel it kind of lap at your skin. She turns around and faces you, S, and you, Morris. Go and roll an insight check.
Ooh, I have advantage. What language does she speak? Because I have advantage on ones that.
21 on it.
She's just speaking common.
Cool, I got advantage then.
21 and an 18. So you look at Delphine's face. You can tell that she's been uneasy through her travels here, even though she's a part of Klauth's cult. However, you distinctly get the expression that she's trying to convey as a face of concern for both of you, or for all three of you. Like, that's her kind of expression, very soft and concerned. She looks at you both. She says, "As I said, Klauth can be very egotistical. He did not bestow the knowledge upon me what this reward is, but he did say a reward. But I have traveled with you, S, for months now. And I'd like to say that I've enjoyed everybody's company. Same with you, Asmodus."
I'm going to hold a hand out, and for the sake of, I'm assuming she's going to be leaving us, or at least waiting back here. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my mask and show her my face for the first time to her. And I'm just gonna say, it's been a pleasure.
I'm gonna cover her face and go, no need to scare the lady.
As you take off your mask and as Morris says that, you watch as Delphine kind of locks. Do you still have eyes, S, or are they like kind of gone?
So I have one undead eye that's like black
Uh-huh.
and red.
Black and red, and the other one's like sunken, right?
Yeah, the other one's sunken, but I can still see out of it.
So you both watch as Delphine locks eyes with your face, S. You don't sense any repulsion or fear or malice coming from her. As you reach out that hand, she places her left hand against your cheek. She says to you, and Morris, it's okay, Morris. Traveled with us for quite some time. There's no need for you to hide behind such a mask. You're amazing the way that you are. And you shouldn't change for anybody. And you shouldn't hide yourself for anybody.
As much as I would like to agree with you, I'm afraid society does not agree with the dead.
Well, society can go screw themselves, for if society knew about you and your group's deeds, I think that their opinions would change quite quickly. But are you sure? I think it might incur Klauth's wrath, but if you were to turn back now, perhaps there's enough time for us to get on that airship and make a bit of an escape.
Sadly, that can't happen. You see, I have business with Klauth myself. This doesn't involve anybody else.
Okay, Morris? You have
Just
anything to
listening and
add?
agreeing with the man.
All I was gonna say was, I came for two reasons: for the conch to get to the storm fortress, and because I believe Klauth knows something about another dragon that I know of.
Okay. So as you begin to make entrance to this last chamber, you watch as Delphine kind of begins to take very, very unsteady steps towards this last chamber. Right? The heat kind of builds up here. The half-dragon guard kind of stands off and to the side here, allowing you all to pass and make space. And as you enter this chamber, as the bubbling lava churns, an adult red dragon's massive form slowly rises, molten rock cascading off of its scales in glowing rivulets. You see the dragon's crimson eyes gleam with feral intensity, its nostrils flare, releasing plumes of smoke and steam into the air. With a powerful flap of its wings, the dragon shakes off the remaining lava, sending fiery droplets scattering as it takes its first thunderous step. Boom, boom, towards solid ground, and kind of perches itself on top of here. You watch as Delphine is almost awestruck, perhaps in fear at the entrance of this place.
Who has come to my lair?
I'm going to first take a kneel, and I'm gonna kneel down and put like my fist to the ground while I like do a bow, and simply say, "We bring news of the conch. We have it at your disposal."
You bring me magic items to add to my hoard.
Of course.
You are the group that I sent these cultists to assist. It seems my subordinates have done a good job.
That is true. In fact, one of your cultists has come to join us. As I turn as I tilt my head towards Delphine slightly.
You go ahead and roll an insight check, S.
Sure. Damn.
Okay. You can't read Delphine's... The expression's hard to read on Delphine. You think that she's trying to put on a...
Do I notice anything
like a
staring at her?
powerful face. Like passively, probably maybe like the same thing, just a little less subtle. But as you say her name to make an introduction, you see like just sweat kind of beating from her brows as she slowly kind of comes within view. Hands tucked in front of her in a very like submissive approach. What do you guys do?
I simply hold still because I don't want to make any sudden gestures or stuff that can be taken as a negative.
I just want to wait to hear what he says before I say anything.
Delphine, the captain of my airship. You have returned, and you have accomplished your mission well.
She kind of she's spoken to you. See her eyes instantly hit the ground. She kind of drops down to one knee. Still beads of sweat still coming right down her brow. She quickly replies, "Yes, my lord. And this party has been quite effective at carrying out your will. S, Modus, and Moors here are just part of the party. The other two are indisposed at this time, but they are very worthy of your attention and reward if you so graced it."
Reward. Reward. And what reward did I say I would owe this party?
This is where I'll interject and say, if I may add, we were not aware of any reward until quite recently, so even if we did not receive one, there would be no offense.
Oh, I have a reward, all right. A reward for you so graciously bringing me magic items to add to my hoard. I bestow you your reward now, and it is your lives, as well as your ability to rid yourselves of at least one rare magic item in your possession.
Both of you guys go ahead and roll insight checks for me. As this hulking red dragon basically issued you both an ultimatum, or your group an ultimatum. So 22 and 23, great insight checks here. You read in between the lines of Klauth's words. You instinctively know that red dragons are the most evil of dragons. And he's made a demand of both of you.
Alright. Lord Klauth, why do you only want one magic item when we can go out and get double for you?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me, Moors.
Of course it rolled off into fucking 2.
Ah, hate to fucking see it.
You're right. Why have one when I can have two? That's a great idea. 2 magic items now. and your lives are yours.
Let me give me one quick moment because I think I have a very stupid, but if I successfully pull this off, a hell of an idea. All right, I'm gonna give this one hell of a shot. I'm gonna persuade Klauth and simply say, "How about instead of a magic item, something far more valuable? Say, the heart of a rival dragon."
What dragon would dare try to rival me, the great Klauth?
I believe you're familiar with the name Limreth.
That sickly blue dragon and her schemes. She will die soon enough. Why
What
make
if
such
I-
a claim? How did you come across this name?
I'm going to then stand up and I'm going to go like full frontal, like stand posture in front of Klauth, and I'm going to take off my mask and look at him and simply say, "I am a failed puppet, and I want revenge."
Yeah, that's fine.
You watch for a moment as Klauth seems to be contemplating.
A failed puppet of Limrith. And you seek revenge against this one? Revenge. Revenge I can understand. How would this serve me? How would you serve me?
I'm going to say, "While she lives, I bear the curse of death. Let me bring her the heart, or I will bring her heart in exchange for information on how I can fix this curse. After all, you are indeed Klauth, and if you are as old and wise as you say, you know of the cure that I speak of."
Go ahead and roll the persuasion check at advantage for me.
All right. Persuasion.
Just make it good. Just
I
don't
already-
fucking roll low. Just don't fucking roll low.
I already have it at advantage anyway. 13? 13? Maybe?
Here, I got a better thing. I can cut him off. Like if I feel like that was before Klauth speaks. Here comes my backstory, S.
What do you say, Morris?
So, if you want to be in power, and anyone who stands against you technically stands against my master. Have you ever heard of Belial? He only cares about the hells, not the overworld. But I need to restore power, and by restore power, I need to take out other people that are strong. We could work together so you could rule the overworld, and we can rule the hells.
A pact with a powerful demon and a vow to destroy an old enemy. Tempting.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion, Morris, at advantage. As you can just feel the heat.
That
and
20, suck my dick.
rise. Nice.
Oh, man!
Nice.
Hell
nice.
yes!
Nice.
I just needed to change my dice skin.
Nice. You watch Morris, the crimson red eyes on Klauth kind of light up. You can tell that he's perhaps thinking years in the future of what could possibly happen if he takes this deal. You see him stand up on his hind legs, in like a very powerful frontal stance. Delphine still sweating bullets, with his eyes still down, looking at the floor as Klauth says,
This offer, I can accept. I assume you'll need whatever magic items you currently possess for this endeavor, for it's quite grand, much as the same as my plans. I will permit you to leave here on this quest with the items that are now on loan from me to you. Return to me with Lyra's heart. And you, Illrigger, return to me with a pact from your devil.
It shall be done.
Oh my mighty Lord Klauth, I have one final request before I leave.
What is it?
I will give you 3 magic items if you have any magic weapons, but I could take one.
A trade, you say? You dare trade and make deals with me?
go ahead and roll the persuasion at disadvantage.
I'm actually going to assist and roll it flat and simply say, if you think about it, a 3-in-1 trade isn't terrible.
Okay, love
If
it.
any-
Go ahead and roll flat. Love it, S. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. As S interjects, you see a contemplation kind of wash over Klauth's face. What rarity of items are you willing to exchange, Moors? What rarity are you looking for?
Like a +1 or a +2 rapier. That's all I want.
So I should say this. If you're willing to, to trade 3 magic items, I will allow you to choose one very rare, whatever it is in the catalog of all the shit that I have. It just has to get approved by me, right? But I'll let you, if you choose to give up 3 uncommon magic items for an exchange of one very, very, very rare item, I will allow that to happen.
Okay, I mean, I was gonna do 1 rare, and then 2, 1 rare, 1 uncommon, and 1 common.
He's not gonna accept common.
All right, so I can do.
But between rare and
uncommons.
between rare and uncommon, he will definitely accept.
All right, I'll do the scaled ornament, and my glow rune pigment.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll delete them.
As you present these items, I want you present these magic items. These 3. You said the glow rune pigment and what else?
The glow. Oh fuck! I just deleted it. Glow rune pigment, and then I had like a conch, and then my circlet of blasting. That'd be my 3rd one. I already deleted the other one.
So I should say you can't give out the conch of teleportation.
No,
right?
not that.
Because that's like what else? Well, you already deleted it and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So as just don't touch your items just yet, right?
Cool.
As you
I still have the conscious teleportation in my inventory. If that helps.
yeah, no, I put it in I put it in everybody's inventory, right? So more as you take out like these 3 magic items here, I want you to go ahead and make a DC 20 Wisdom saving throw as you hear Klauth say,
Approach.
0. Get a +0. Unless I roll a nat 20. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You what? You what?
Nice.
No
nice.
way!
So you, Morse, take out these magic items. You hear Klauth say approach. And you can tell that he's casting a command spell upon you. But you're able to kind of rebuff it a bit as you continue to take measured steps towards him. You see a sly smile cross his face as he says,
Perhaps you truly are strong to be able to rebuff such a powerful spell such as that. I will allow you to choose one item from my hoard that will be placed on loan for your quest. Mark my words, if you and your group betray me, I will find you, and I will melt you inside my lava pit, 1 inch of your body at a time.
As you say, my lord, as I give a bow.
I'm watching this intently.
Gotcha. You put these magic items down in front of Klauth, and one of these mighty claws kind of takes a swipe at it, and you see him launch them into the lava pit, and where they seemingly don't melt, and instead get coalesced in like a fiery shield almost as they slowly sink down into this lava. Within a moment, you see Klauth jump into the lava pit, disappearing, sending sprays of lava like driplets into the surrounding area. I need dex saving throws from S, Moors, and Delphine. I'll roll for Delphine here.
What's the number?
Just got to make a roll.
Oh, fair enough.
Plus
Nat
me.
20, baby.
Nice.
I'm gonna bonus action teleport out of the way.
Okay, good. So go ahead and give yourself advantage on it then. So go ahead and you get another roll there, Moors. 21. US managed to kind of press yourself up against the wall, dodging some molts of lava there.
Can I actually be heroic and cover Delphine with part of my armor?
Sure can. Sure as fuck can. So you Moors managed to shadow step right out of the direction and get to the main entrance of this lair. The spot that you left just gets covered in a vat of lava that starts melting some of the stone. US, seeing another spurt of lava, head directly towards Delphine, who seems to be a little bit too slow on her movement from this immediate danger. Almost in a heroic, self-sacrificing way, kind of turn as the lava kind of strikes your plate armor there before glancing off, not damaging you, but you definitely know that you either saved Delphine's life or saved her from being severely disfigured for the rest of her life. Go ahead and give yourself a point of heroic inspiration if you don't already have it.
Hell yeah.
Right? And as you kind of cover her, she looks up at you. She says, Thank you. Thank you, Ivan. That was terrifying.
Safe to say it's terrifying for all of us. You might want to head back with Moors. I'll finish up with Klauth.
You see her right hand go to her mouth as she realized what she considers maybe an error of saying your name versus S, like she has been throughout. Kind of a look of almost surprise.
I'm just gonna look behind me and say, it's fine. Head back for now.
No, I'm fine. She gives a solid head nod. You still see beads of sweat. It's like it's still super hot in here. As she begins to head towards Moors. Moments later, you see that burbling lava as Klauth reappears with a singular object in his hands. Moors, do you need time to actually figure out what item you actually want that's of the very rare quality?
Yeah, I've been doing that the whole time we've been talking.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. It's okay. We can still keep going on on our break. We can you can go through and search your stuff, right? But let's just say he came up with what you wanted, right? As he says,
Take this and slay my enemies. And remember, my promise to you that if you are to betray me, I will hunt you down and milk the bones from your flesh and feed them to my children.
As you say, my lord.
Now be gone from my lair, lest I kill you here on this spot.
Farewell.
Modus just kind of kind of completely frozen in shock this entire time. Delphine waits for you guys around the corner.
Can I do one last little like mini fuck you to Klauth?
Don't you do that.
What would you
No,
like to do?
All I want
I'm
to do is turn around
Mortis
and
gets straight out.
simply look at Klauth with my one red eye through my mask and simply say, respectfully, we hope you keep your word too. And I just walk away.
Gonna roll a perception at disadvantage.
A 12? Pretty fair, pretty close numbers actually.
Hell yeah.
As you say that, you don't see a difference in Klauth's demeanor, but he does slowly begin to sink back down into his lava pit. You can hear, as you turn the corner to see Delphine, perhaps a low growl kind of reverberate and echo through that little tunnel, this cavern pathway that you guys are in. Delphine, it's now, as you enter like that ritual chamber, it's much cooler. It's still hot, but it's much cooler in this chamber. Delphine turns to you, S and Moors. She says, well, that went swimmingly well. I didn't know his plans were to... I didn't know his rewards was just your lives, our lives, for us to commit tribute to his horde.
One thing you gotta learn about red dragons, they only care about themselves. Red dragons are the most evil species of the type.
And we all just really survived an encounter with him. I've only seen him from a distance. Normally these other higher ranking cultists are the ones that truly give me my orders, at least face to face. I've never met a more terrifying creature in my entire existence. How could both of you just stand there in his presence without feeling afraid?
Well, you gotta be an adventurer to see stuff like that on the daily.
I just smile and go, you see plenty of things in hell.
Of it. As Delphine seemingly puts herself in between
Hello, Alex.
US and you, Morris. Oh, is Alex here?
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
damn,
currently
dude.
driving.
No,
Give me like 10 minutes. I should be home in 10
you know what?
minutes.
That's
I will
actually
even
perfect.
change clothes.
It's okay, because now's a perfect time to take a short break. Anyway, Kenny,
Okay.
you can get plenty of time to look up your stuff here, and then we can just
Cool.
recap on everything. Like it's like crazy
Yeah.
timing. All right, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
pause,
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
pause
My mic
this.
died.
Okie dokie. So
Goddamn,
Let's
SDA ain't
change
gonna
up
say, excuse me,
this,
can you walk
change
past
up
these people?
this.
Please.
yeah. Hey,
Yo!
I was about to say, yes, you ain't even gonna say excuse me when you walk past these people?
okay.
Oh no, they moved out of the way for us.
Fuck
Yep.
these
So
people.
so as you guys are going back through that secondary main chamber there, Delphine's still kind of following in between you two. The other kobolds and those half dragons still stand parted in the same way that they were when you guys were making entrance. However, once you enter in this hallway here, you watch as the two kobold warriors and the wing kobold right in front of you begin to cross spears once again. And you watch as these two kobold warriors and their winged kobold crosses spears behind you. The winged kobold approaches, seeing you first, S, come around that corner with Asmodus right behind you. Spear levels towards you, he says. You all managed to convince the big boss of something, but that matters a lot. But what the boss loves more is things for his horde. If we skewer all of you, he'll surely reward us. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna look at the winged kobold dead in the face and go, 1, it's none of your fucking business. And 2, get those out of my face or you'll end up like your half-dragons in the cave.
After he does that,
Mhm.
I know we've walked through a bunch of blood. I'll take some, rub it on my face with a menacing grin with my hand on S's shoulder and go, I mean, you can always try us if you want to.
Asmodus?
Asmodus is backing up his buddies because of fuck you, I want out.
Okay, gotcha. You guys, Moors and S, you guys can go ahead and roll either intimidation or persuasion for me. Right, as you watch Delphine kind of turn to look behind. Nice, 16 and 19. She turns to look behind to see others kind of approaching from behind. You, S, and Moors can see the kobolds in front of you kind of back up a little bit, almost out of a little bit of fear, but something catches their eyes. Delphine says, Asmodus, S, Moors, behind us. One of my superiors are coming. As the kobolds behind you kind of open up their spears as a regal cultist comes within view, adorned with like a skull necklace, gold embroidery onto its robes, or his robes, arms crossed. You all, stop what you're doing. You there, tall one, stop threatening these kobolds and get over here, now.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna turn my head ever so slowly, and I'm gonna give that cultist the coldest, most pissed off stare and go, you're really gonna talk to me like that? Not smart.
Things are different here within Klauth's lair. All he cares about is power and strength. You all managed to trick him somehow, of which I doubt your feeble minds would be capable of, otherwise you'd be charred.
Real quick,
alas,
how tall is this cultist?
You got probably a good like foot and a half on top of him, whatnot, as
Okay,
you're kind of
I'm
making your approach.
just gonna slowly start approaching him.
Gotcha. As you slowly make your approach, you watch it as a red dragon wormling kind of like comes around the corner, kind of sits into the lava there, watching its half dragon brother kind of laid up against the side of the wall. The ultimate elemental cultist looks you in the face, as Moors and Asmodus. You guys are like kind of like face to face, chest to chest, kind of.
Asmodus is like
little...
behind S with his like kind of like black looking hands because of how much he's like dove into like necromancy a little bit. So his hands are kind of like turning a blackish, like with strings going up his arm as he's like kind of getting a spell ready behind Asmodus or behind S going, just give me the word, buddy.
I know we're in like a little path and we're not like really near the lava. Is it dimly lit in this like little cavern area? Or is it?
It is dimly lit in this cavern, but as soon as you go to where the lava is, all of that is brightly lit. It is
Perfect.
brightly lit outside as well. Brightly lit outside, dim in the corridor, brightly lit by the lava there.
I'm gonna bonus action teleport behind the cultist, put a hand on his shoulder, and say, "If you want to find out how strong we are, we can handle this outside."
We'll handle it right here. Let's roll for initiative.
Hell yeah. Here we
Sounds
go with
like
my
fun.
+1, baby. Fucking
16.
2.
Fucking
Hey,
2.
Fucking 2, baby.
16.
Fucking right. 1 + 1 = 2.
1 + 1 + I need
Alright.
rollies. I need rollies between S and Moors. Just roll
Is
a
it just
flat
a flat
d20.
20?
I rolled a
go-
16.
So
Yeah,
did I.
you both rolled a 16. Go ahead and roll
Oh,
a
yeah,
flat
yeah.
a flat
Flat
d20 to see who
Mhm.
goes first.
Oh, well, let me redo that because that was not.
Hey, no,
flat
fuck
D20.
you. You rolled a 6.
That was not a flat D20. Shut up.
I mean, it would have
It
been.
doesn't matter. I got a 9.
It doesn't matter anyway. Boop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delphine.
It's okay, I'm going last
using
anyway.
Your passive.
Also, just to let you know, Rashad, just know that, of course, every
up?
time that we play, I cast Mage Armor first thing in the morning.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. So go ahead and edit your AC there for me. And
14,
then edit your AC, and
Yeah, I already did all
then
that.
expend one of your spell slots there. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a level 1. Yeah,
Something
that's
else
fine.
something I wanted to try here, guys. I wanted to try timing, like truly actually time our combat here. All right, and I want to try to keep our rounds sub 10 minutes if we're able to. I think we are with just what 3 people.
Yeah, it should be.
So I'm gonna
Yeah, I already
ask for
got
you
my
guys
spell
to
list ready,
pay attention to what thing you're trying to cast and what you're trying to do here. We're gonna try to pick up the pace with this as much as possible. I'm using a different way of rolling the dice. Like I'm actually doing it through maps versus the encounter builder. So I'm interested to see how this shit's actually gonna go for me as well. But let me change up this music here, and then we'll kick this shit off with you, Morris. Think about what you want to do, okay?
Since I just teleported, do I still get that bonus on advantage on my first melee? Because that's how my rogue
Did
works.
you do your...
I did
what
the rogue,
teleport
that's
did
why I
it?
asked the lighting.
Okay, well, what else? Oh, the rogue's mantle?
Yeah.
thing? Okay, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, so that's your
Cool.
bonus action there. Okay, cool. All right, Morris, you are up first. Go ahead.
First thing I'm doing is swinging. Swing and a miss.
On who? Who are you attacking?
The cultist in front of me, I was a swing and a miss. But then I still got a nether
Why are you
roll.
attacking with your longbow?
I know, I realized that after, but it's the same still to hit. Doesn't matter.
Okay,
Oh,
second attack,
20.
sweet 22 would hit. Sweet, kind of stabbing the elemental, the cultist kind of right in the back with your rapier.
Alright, and then since
how
I
much
did
damage?
that, plus strike from the dark,
13. Okay,
and then strike from the dark, because we're in dim light.
gotcha. 11. Love it. Anything else?
And then after that, I'm gonna whisper in his ear, let's see who's strong now.
I'll get you for that, he says in reply. Sweet half dragon's turn over here. He is going to don't come right up here on top of you, Moors. It's gonna make just 2 claw attacks at normal here. The first is gonna be, well, let me make sure this stuff's public. All right, natural 1 for the first strike, and then a 12 for the second. So you just kind of dodge to the left, dodge to the right. That's going to be all of its turn there. S, your go.
I'm gonna look at the elemental cultist and kind of in a similar thing. I'm gonna basically hold on to him, and I'm going to use my Sunblade greatsword. And we're gonna swing and a miss. But we're gonna swing again.
He kind of puts up his flail and blocks the first one, but your second one gets past his guard, striking him right in the chest. How much damage?
For 15.
15 points. Got it. Anything else?
And
it's
then-
your greatsword, right? You have graze, right? In the weapon
Yes.
masteries. So that's
Yes,
what, 3
so-
points of damage on the miss.
Actually,
believe.
instead of graze, I'm going to substitute it with a tactical mind, or with a tactical option, or a maneuver option. Wait, no.
Or
where's
you
the
can change it
tactical
to
one?
like the sap, slow, or push. That
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna switch it to push.
Okay.
See if I can push him into the
Does he make a
dragon,
save
into the
for
half
that?
dragon. I'm trying to find it. Where was I look? I was looking at
I
it.
think it's
just a
under
minute ago.
features,
Oh,
and traits.
never mind. I found it. Push. If you hit a creature with a weapon, you can push the creature 10 feet straight away from you if it's a large or smaller. It does not have a save.
Okay, fuck yeah. All right, sweet. So pushed back 10 feet, kind of like into this unoccupied space right here. Love it.
Yeah, I was actually hoping to push him into the half dragon if possible.
Boop, boop. So pushes right into him. I'm not gonna say he has the prone condition. Just kind of like bounces right off of him into the next unoccupied space right there.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And then I'm going to action surge. And I'm going to walk up alongside Morse here, and I'm going to swing at the half dragon.
All right, send it.
Yep.
Another 2 attacks coming its way.
Oof, nope, that's not going to work. Let's try again.
But you still
that's
have
better.
graze automatically when you swing with your great sword, and that is you
Yep.
can deal
if you
damage
roll
to a
the
creature
great sword
equal to your
misses,
ability modifier. So your ability modifier is 3, so it's just 3 extra damage onto the cultist. Okay.
both attacks are missed, so there's 3 damage both times.
So 6 points, right? Okay, gotcha. Love it. Anything else?
No, that'll do it for me.
All right, gotcha. Elemental cultist turn over here. Seeing you come back within its reach there, he's going to make 3 elemental flail attacks against you, S, since you're right there in front of him. All at normal here. The first is going to be for 17, which, what's your AC? Misses.
It's about 18.
All right, the second attack for a 17, which also missed, and third for a 14. So you pull back your greatsword and block, blocking all 3 attacks. And then you're going to see it not disengage, but instead just move. You can make an attack of opportunity if you want. 5,
Damn
10,
right I am.
15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of getting behind some cover there and retreating, kind of holding his side. As he says, "Get these ones! Attack from both directions!" As you swing and miss with your greatsword, which you do 3 points of damage as you graze him. Okay, that's his turn. Winged Kobold's turns. This Kobold here is going to... He's got pack tactics, and he's going to back up a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And do a chromatic spittle. 30 feet. Let's see who's in 30 feet. Nope, so it's just outside. So let's back that up. 5, 10, 15, 20 right here. Chromatic spittle at advantage going against you, Moors. For a natural 20 on this one. So that's 2d6 plus 3. 2d6 plus 3. So you take 10 points of fire damage here. Okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll take it. I won't use a baiting
Sweet.
seal.
The other winged kobold here is going to do a chromatic spittle at US at advantage because of pack tactics, which is going to be a 16, which you put up your greatsword and you block. And then this kobold up here is going to do a chromatic spittle at you as Modus at regular because you don't have anybody next to you for an 11, which just hits the wall right behind you. All right, Delsiphine's turn over here. Looks at you as Modus. She points towards the entrance. Perhaps we can gain more headway if we attack from there. So she is going to bonus action do spiritual weapon, right, as a spectral longsword appears behind her. She's going to send it towards Warrior A and make an attack against him at normal. The bonus action 12 is going to miss. And then she's going to 5, 10, run up to this kobold and do a 1 packed blade attack against him for a 13, which just misses as the kobold just dodges right out of the way. All right. Other kobold warriors. This kobold up here. Oh, 1 attack against Delsiphine at normal. 17, which is going to strike her for 3 points of damage. And just gets him right in the side there. This kobold is going to run straight past her, and if striking you as Modus, after she does attack opportunity for 21, he's going to take some good damage. Oh, and this one just gets his head fucking claimed right off as it attempted to move right past Delsiphine. This kobold's on you more. This kobold is right on US. This kobold's making 1 attack at advantage against you, Moors, because of pack tactics for a 17, which you beautifully dodge out of the way. Other ones at advantage against US for an 11, which you bat just to the side. That ends all of the kobolds' turns over there. So Asmodeus, it's your go.
All right, perfect.
What about the wormling?
Oh, actually, yeah, thank you. Sorry, I skipped his thing.
My bad.
The wormling over here is going to... You're going to see fire begin to kind of emanate from its maw. And in a 15-foot cone...
It hit his teammates too. Fuck them both.
Fuck yeah, it's going to hit his teammates. Sweet. I need DC 13 dexterity saving throws from you, S, and you, Moors. And then I'll do the warriors here.
Fuck me, dude.
15.
Okay, so 15, so you're going to take half damage on this. So you, S, take 13 points of fire damage. You, Moors, takes 27 points of fire damage. And let me roll
I'm gonna
for
use my reaction for my baiting seal.
Sweet. Well, what does that do?
Reduces damage. Well, yeah, pretty much. I regain health, but reduces.
Okay, that warrior... But it doesn't matter because he's going to get burned to a crisp.
So you said 27 minus 14. Okay.
And then this one's going to get burnt to a crisp even if it makes a save. And this guy is resistant, so he's just going to make his save, which is +5 to his dex. He saves, so he's going to take half and then half of that. So that is 13, 6 points. All right, perfect. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
So Asmodeus, you watch as you hear two kobolds scream out in pain as they get burned alive by the same flames that lap at your two teammates behind you. It's your go with Moors on deck.
I'm gonna follow Delphine's lead, get kind of right about here, and I'm going to cast. Thinking Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt, a beam of crackling energy lances towards the creature within range.
Who you
Sustain
attacking?
arc. I'm gonna attack this winged kobold A.
Okay,
in front of
gotcha.
me.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make your to hit.
I'm gonna upcast it to level 2. Ooh, fuck yeah, for 27.
Fuck yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
That is 12 points of damage. Going
12
straight
points,
at him.
12 points of damage, and as your lightning bolt connects with his head just implodes. Blood and gore goes everywhere.
Fuck yeah. Alright, and then I'm going to just bonus action. No, I'm just gonna move a little bit closer to Delphine and kind of put my hands next to her, so if like she goes to get attack again, I can reaction shield her.
Okay.
And yeah, that's where I'll stay.
All right, fuck yeah. Top of the next round, 10 minutes and 30 seconds here on this one. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit faster here. All right, so it's mostly just me. Morris, it's your go. Top of the order. You watch as Asmodeus just blasts the head of one of these kobolds. What do you do?
First thing I'm gonna do is touch the dragon in front of me and cast Devour. He has a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
DC 18 con save. Gotcha. It's con save. It's +3. Whoa. 14. Whoa.
All right,
what was the DC? Sorry.
18.
18. Sweet.
I'm gonna
fails.
use 2 of my conduit dice, so they're gonna be D10s, and he's gonna take 19 points of necrotic, and I'm gonna gain 19 points of health.
Okay, love it.
So that's my seal, so apply changes, and then for my second attack, it's just gonna be a swing with well, I'm also gonna place
Well, is
seal
your thing? Does it cost you an action to do devour, or does it replace one of your attacks?
Oh, it's an action. Then yeah, you're good. Bonus action. Then I will. Oh, they're good back there. I don't need to worry. I'm stay where I'm at.
Okay, you stay where you're at. Anything
yeah.
else?
That's it.
All right, sweet. The half-red dragon's gonna recoil back as you touch him, as some of its flesh begins to molt and fall right off. He's gonna recoil back in pain before you see fire begin to emanate from his mouth, as he's going to do in a 30-foot cone a dragon's breath. So let's see if that's gonna catch Asmodeus and Delphine. I think you guys might be at the very edge. Yeah, you guys are right at the very edge. So, yep. So S, Moors, Delphine, and Asmodeus, I need DC 14 dexterity saving throws.
I got a 15.
Let me roll for Delphine.
God, you rolled 2 15s in a row.
Yeah, I did.
Pretty consistent. Just
I
like
know,
the
right? I'm
Damn,
kinda
okay,
scared.
she failed. Okay, so going down the line, Asmodeus, you failed, so you're going to take 26 points of fire damage. S, you passed, so you're going to take 13 points of fire damage. Moors, you passed, so 13 points of fire damage. Delphine failed, so she's going to take 26 points of fire damage. She's become bloodied here. That's going to, that half dragon's going to stay put. You S hear the scream of pain from Delphine. She says, S, Moors, I've almost cleared the way. S, it's your go.
Oh, you done pissed me off now, you goddamn dragon. Sunblade straight to its chest. Let's go.
Okay, let's do it. Fuck yeah.
21
Punches straight through his scales.
for 8 points.
Eight
Swing
points.
again for 21.
Nice.
Max
Slashing
damage.
17 points of damage. He's a bit beyond bloodied here as you cut a deep gash in his armor.
Well, and then on top of that, I'm also going to look at my where'd you go? For the great sword, what is your I had it, motherfucker, I had it. Oh no, it was a superiority die, that's what it was.
You try to do a maneuver? Which maneuver are you trying to do?
Trying to read which they do real quick. There it is. You make a dex. No, bait and switch, technical mind. Okay, never mind. I don't have anything that can engage him any further. So go ahead. I'll end my turn here.
Okay, gotcha. Elementalist is going to come out, kind of make its way behind this winged kobold, situated himself by the lava. You, Moors, and S watch as a elemental claw begins to form in its hand before he strikes out. And this elemental claw seemingly to vanish before appearing one right next to you, S, and one right next to you, Moors, and then a second against you, S. So 3 attacks. The first elemental claw against you, S, for a 22. 22 hits, right? It does. It's going to be fire damage. So you're going to take 24 points of fire damage. The second attack is going to come against you, Moors, for a natural 1. And that last one's actually going to turn and come towards you, Moors. That last attack for an 11, which you just dodge out of the way of. That's going to end the elementalist's turn.
Lap.
He points back. He's like, I will get you. The kobold's turns over here. This kobold C over here, seeing its compatriots get roasted by that red dragon, is going to stay put. And it's going to do just another chromatic spittle at advantage here because he says pack tactics for an 11, which you, Moors, just dodge right out of the way. B here is going to do the same thing. Chromatic spittle at advantage here against you, Moors, for a 23, which meets and beats it. Is this one you think you're about to dodge just right out of the way, but you take 6 points of fire damage as the spittle just kind of hits you right in between where a couple of those your leather kind of meets clothing. And then that's both of those guys. Delphine's turn. She is going to use spiritual weapon against the kobold warrior in front of her. Bump, 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 bump. At normal, at 18, that hits. Kobold warrior is going to take 5 points. It's bloodied. Then she's going to swing through with her pack blade for a 17, which hits. And this is going to kill him outright over here. You just kind of see, you Asmodeus see Delphine stab the blade clean through the kobold's throat as it dies, bleeding. She's going to start making her way outside. She kind of waves to you, Asmodeus, like, come on, follow me. We'll get to the airship and get out of here. Kobold's dead. That means it's the dragon wormling's turn. The dragon wormling is going to see if it can recharge its dragon's breath over here. And it does. So once again, Moors and S, you see it begin to charge up that fire breath before unleashing it. You see it. I need DC 13 dexterity saving throws as the flame seems to split across the back of the half dragon before coming right at you. So Moors, you're going to take 19 points of fire damage. S, you're going to take 19 points of fire damage. Shit. Moors, you're taking 19 points of fire damage. S, you're taking 8 points of fire damage. And then the half dragon here is going to make his dex save. which is going to be a 6. So he's going to take just half damage here of 9 points. He's looking pretty hurt. So that should end the Red Dragon's turns. Asmodeus, it's your go. Fuck yeah, we're at 7 minutes right now too.
Perfect. I'm going to look at Delphine and go, well, I can't leave my friends behind, and I'm
Get out
going
of here,
to
Asmodeus. We got this. We will be right behind you.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll
I'm
be
gonna
in
look
there
at
too,
both.
Asmodeus.
Moors,
Nope.
Moors, you get out of here and get them to safety. I have a score to settle with this dragon.
Asmodeus, how do you shut them both up? What do you do?
I am a psychopath, so behind them, I'm going to, in a 30-foot circle,
Oh, shit,
because
my
that's
bad.
what it is, and right behind where the dragon is in front of S and Morris,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Ah.
Fireball. Sweet.
Fuck yeah, max level 5th.
5th level fireball. Sweet. So these
Fifth level
kobolds,
fireball.
they're going to see them get completely obliterated. Go ahead and roll damage, and I'll roll the
Okay.
saves. What's your save DC?
Okay, my save DC is a 15.
DC 15? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and roll damage first, and then I'll roll
Yeah,
all
put
the
them down right
saves.
now. I'm waiting for the dice to decide that they want to work.
Oh, all right. So that's the half
29
dragon.
points.
29. So half dragon failed. Wait, no, 19 for what's your save?
15.
15. The saving throw from the red dragon wormling. So half, and then the elemental cultist. He's got only this +1. So 8.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's all for the save. So 29 points of
Yes.
damage. So half dragon's going to take 14. So half dragon's going to take 7 points. It's resistant.
Yes.
You pass its save. Red dragon wormling. I have to see. He
Half
is.
dragon's still alive?
He's
Beyond bloody.
he's immune to fire there.
He's
so the
immune to
red dragon
fire.
wormling doesn't take anything. And
But that's the only big
cultist-
AoE spell that I had to take out as many as
The
possible.
cultist does not have any resistances, so he failed his save, so he takes the full 29 there.
Yep.
All right, love it. Anything else, Asmodeus?
I'm going to bonus action Starlight Step here and put myself in between the Wormling and the Half Dragon just so he's cut off from this guy.
Okay, fuck yeah. Sweet, top of the round. That was 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Top of the order. You, Morris, it's your go here as you watch Asmodeus' fireball completely destroy 2 kobolds and singe the fuck out of that cultist back there. What do you do?
Bonus action, I'm going to teleport right to the Wed Dragon.
Which
Wormling,
teleport are you using? You got a bunch.
I can't use my rogue. I can't use the rogue one because of, what do you call it?
Are you doing like your
Ribbon Queen.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
18 con save?
18 con save for the wormling. Gotcha.
Yep.
Con save, con save, con save. 4. He fails.
I'm using 3, the last 3 of my Infernal Conduit dice, so I'm going to do 3 d10s. 1, 2, 3. So I regain 19 health.
19 points of damage he takes. Love it.
Yeah, necrotic. And then that was my bonus action, my action. And then I will end my turn right there beside him as I'm pointing at the elemental cultist saying, "You're next."
Gotcha. As you say you're next, you watch as some of that scorched skin begins healing as your necrotic touch kind of burns off some of the scales of this wormling. The half dragon here is going to let out a mighty howl as it's been cut up pretty bad. It's going to see if it recharges its breath, which it does not. So it's going to make 1 claw attack at you, S, then 1 claw attack against you, Asmodeus. S, this one's coming at you for a 17, which misses. And this one's coming at you, Asmodeus, for a 16. Does a 16 hit? Asmodeus' AC is 14. It does hit.
But
Okay.
shield. Reaction shield.
Reaction shield. Just in the last moment, blue energy comes up, strikes the claws. It just gets deflected. And then that's going to end the half dragon's turn over there. Oh shit!
You deleted him. No.
Yeah, I know, right? S, it's your go. This guy's just clawing back and forth. You can see that it's angry. What do you do?
I'm gonna swing.
Let's do it.
Get me back to the top of my inventory here. There we go. For a 27.
Fuck yeah. deep right into him, drawing blood for 12 points of damage. It looks like he's on his last legs here almost.
More swing then. For a 22.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For 12 again.
For 12. Any masteries you're adding on top of it? Because I think with each of your attacks, you can do either sap, slow, or the other one or whatever. Right, and so that's on like every one of your attacks for any of your things. So it does.
Sap, slow, or
does
push.
Yeah.
Yep,
Like sap will give him disadvantage on his next attack. So that's like a decent one if you don't know what to do.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Wonder, is that a reaction? Sure is. Holy shit, that's actually really fucking gross. Alright, bonus action. I'm going to use Maneuver Rally. As a bonus action, spend a superiority dice to bolster an ally within 30 feet of you that can hear or see you with temporary HP. So I'm going to use...
fuck yeah.
I'm going to use up one of my second wind slots for my superiority die. It's going to be a 1d10. I'm going to give it to Asmodus.
Okay, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yep,
How much,
it's going to be 1d10, 1d10 plus 10. So
Okay.
you're
It's your
getting
1d10 plus 5. No?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, 1d10 plus 5. So you get 11 temporary HP.
Perfect, I'll take it.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, also, as that thing is under your bonus actions, under your actions, you'll see a maneuver rally, and it has the damage dice for it for 1d10 plus 5.
Yep.
Anything
just noticed.
else? Gotcha.
Nope. That'll be actually. I'm gonna. Do I have? What do I have in my inventory? Do I have the potion that I'm looking for? I do. I'm actually gonna use my charge of potion of healing, if possible.
Did you already do action and bonus action?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Never
so
mind.
no, so
All
you
right,
can't
yeah.
drink a potion there. Okay,
Nope,
gotcha.
That's okay.
Right,
Next.
so the Elementalist watches as US let out a rallying cry. Some spectral energy seems to coalesce around Asmodus. The Elementalist, seeing this and seeing you, Morris, kind of come within fruition, backs up a little bit more here. You watch as the other kobolds in the area don't seem to be intervening, kind of watching in anticipation of this fight. As the Elementalist is going to launch one Elemental Claw at you, Moors, one at you, Asmodus, and one at you, S. First one coming at you, Moors, for a natural 20 here. Right, so this one...
Remember, I have resistance because of my teleport.
Yes, you do. Awesome. So this is
So I'm
going
only
to
taking
be
normal damage.
8d10.
God damn.
8d10 halved, which is, oh my god, 38 divided by 2. What is that?
That would be,
38 divided by 2. 19. You take 19 points of fire damage more. Is this one
Reaction, abating seal.
sweet
So
to
I
reduce it
take-
further? Gotcha.
So I
This
take
one's
5.
Gonna... Hell yeah. So this one's going to come at... No fucking way. Another natural 20 right onto you, fucking Asmodus. God damn. I'm on fucking fire tonight.
Well, goodbye, temporary HP.
Yeah, goodbye. A lot of temp
thing I gave
HPs.
it
You
to
take
you.
34 points of fire damage as a elemental claw seemingly appears from the wall before slamming right into you. As
Yeah, 'cause
Modus.
I already used my reaction for the turn.
The creature moves the target up to 10 feet straight towards or away. Yeah, and then he's gonna move you 10 feet away. Moors, he's gonna move you 10 feet away with its claw. And the last one coming right at US for a 21, which hits. This guy just has the number here. Right, as you take 25 points
Mina.
of fire damage as you get pushed back 10 feet here. The elemental looks at you, Moors, and says, I told you I'd smack you good, and I'll rip your flesh right off. All right, Delsophine's turn. Seeing as all of you guys have kind of left, she's going to kind of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Send her elemental weapon, which should have a 30-foot fly speed, right next to the dragon here. She's going to use her bonus action, spiritual weapon rather, to attack the dragon. It's going to be for a natural 1, which misses. And then she is going to use her action to cast. Let's see, hold person. What's the range? 60 feet. Okay. Let's see if these bad guys were within. Oh, she's got a little bit more movement speed. That puts the elemental within 60 feet. So the elementalist is going to make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw to see if he gets held or not. Hopefully he fails. Fuck, he's got a
He
plus
doesn't need
7.
to fail. Fuck that guy. I'm killing him.
Oh my
He
god,
got a
he
natural
failed.
one.
Natural 1. So you watch as Delphine comes up behind US before looking at the elementals, pointing her finger at him, says, "You will not hurt my friends. Stay there." Casting hold person. The elementalist's body kind of locks up as these arcane chains begin to wrap around him, locking him in place. She's concentrating on that spell. Attacks have advantage against him, and if a melee attack happens, I think within like 5 feet, it's a critical hit as well. So that ends Delsophine's turn. The red dragon here is going to pounce right on top of Umors to see if it can recharge its dragon's breath here, which for a 2, which it doesn't, so it's just going to make 1 rend attack against Umors for a 15, which you bat right out of the way. He misses. As Modus, it's your go.
Perfect. First things first. Bonus action. I'm going to drink that potion of healing.
Fuck yeah.
That is in my inventory.
Just a regular potion of healing?
Yeah, it's just
Alright, gotcha. So
regular
you
potion of
get
healing.
10 HP. Look at paralyzed
Perfect.
for a second here.
Perfect.
Paralyzed. Yep, attacks have advantage. Any attack roll that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you. Okay.
And I'm going to line up right here, and did I trade it out? I hope I did. I think I changed out lightning. Fuck it. I'm going to cast my last.
I think you're still concentrating on your witch bolt, right? Because it's just a bonus action.
No. Bonus. No. It's an instantaneous. No, which bolt is a concentration? Damn.
Yeah, it's a concentration spell, and I think if you change targets, you just have to make another attack roll with it.
Okay.
And then it's a bonus action on top of that.
Regardless, I'll drop my concentration for that and turn my concentration to cast Dance McCrab.
Okay. On who?
It is.
What does it do?
Threads of dark power leap from your fingers to pierce up to 5 small medium corpses you can see within range. Each corpse immediately stands up, becomes undead. You just say whether it's a zombie, skeleton. I'm raising the dead, bitches.
Okay. You know what? Just for the sake of time here, it's going to be a lot of time, right? To like roll additional hit dice for all of these creatures. Can I ask you just to cast a different spell, just for the sake of time?
Yes, that's fine. I will cast Ice Storm then.
Okay, fuck yeah. Right on top of the elementalist?
No, he's mine.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll do the elementalist.
Okay.
He needs to make a dexterity 15 saving throw or take 3d10.
Let me read. Paralyzed. Saving throws. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saves, so he fails automatically. How much damage he's taken?
Perfect. I think Ice Storm I can downcast. So I'll downcast it to a level 4. It's going to be 2d10 bludgeoning damage, which is 13.
And then he should be taking more on top of that.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. It should be ice damage.
And then
46 cold. My bad.
Yep, 46 cold. So go ahead and roll that.
Yep. We're making a cold in this bitch. 6.
God damn, well, a lot of ones there. Sweet. Anything else?
Right. I'll just chill where I'm at because
okay,
I'm
gotcha. Sweet. All right, that one's we're at 11 minutes on that round there, just because we're looking stuff up. But Mords, it's your go.
I know I placed my my boon on the cultist. I'm gonna let the red dragon swing at me as I charge him because it's within 30.
Okay, gotcha. Yep, he's going to take an attack of opportunity against you here for 1 rend attack, which is going to miss for a 19.
Miss.
All right, keep going.
All right, so since I have my boon on him, I get attack with advantage on my first attack.
And attack with disadvantage because he's paralyzed. That one hits. Go ahead and roll damage. It's a melee attack, so it crits automatically.
So 9, and then my strike from the dark.
So
11
Hold on.
14.
Go ahead and fuck. You kind of like fuck that a little bit. Like when you're rolling crits on these damage dice, right click on it, and then it'll tell you like you're able to roll crit damage, right? So go ahead and roll one more, just 1d8, and then do another roll of your strike.
All right.
So
1d8.
Yep, 1d8, just a custom roll for one. All right, and then he takes the 14, and then
Damage is
another
big.
11. He's barely hanging on here. Okay, keep going.
And then my second, again, swinging at him. And this one.
Yep, it's still at advantage because of the paralyzed condition. 19, that hits. How do you end him?
First thing I'm doing is grabbing his shoulder as I shove the rapier through his stomach, and then repeating, like I said, "You're mine." Too weak.
He falls over dead. Anything else, Morris?
Hell yeah.
I will end my. Well, I'm gonna move my Bane from him to the red dragon, my boon.
Okay, gotcha. So this guy is interdicted. All right, love it. Sweet. So half dragon's turn over here is going to bellow in anger before he's going to see you, Morris, kind of kill his compatriot there. What's his movement speed? He has 40 feet. Let's see, center. That's more than enough speed to just kind of crawl like right up to you. He's going to see if he can recharge its dragon's breath, which it does not. So just 2 claw attacks coming right at you, Morris. First for a 14, dodge out of the way. The second for an 11. That ends his turn. S, it's your go.
I'm going to
Concentrating.
1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's all I got. Pulling out my longbow.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna go for a shot here.
Fucking nail him.
Sadly for a 17.
17. AC's 18. Just glances
Yep.
right off his scales for the
I'm
first
gonna go for one more.
You can do it.
Nope. No, actually, no.
For
Get
a
rid of my.
second.
Nope. Heroic inspiration.
Yep.
Taking
you
that
can
shit
reroll.
back. Rolling again.
Take that shit
I
back.
will. Fuck yeah. Take that shit back. You son of a bitch. I guess it really doesn't want me to do anything.
No, it really doesn't. Okay. See, all right.
Talk
So
about consistency.
the Delsiphine's turn. She's going to kind of hug the wall. He says, I'm not going to get any closer than this, Asmodus. I'm pretty hurt. But she's going to send the spiritual weapon over to the wormling. So she is going to make one spiritual weapon as a bonus action attack against the wormling, which is going to be a 15, AC 17, so that misses. Then he's going to cast Command, actually, so that's going to be a whiz save. She's going to say, grovel, you dog. Whiz save. DC is, yeah, so Red Dragon Wormling's just going to shake it off. Then she's going to tuck herself back inside this corner here to give her some protection. The Red Dragon Wormling sees that the Half Dragon's focused on you. He's going to look at you, Asmodus, and charge right at you. It's going to see if it can recharge its breath, which it does not. So it's going to make 2 rend attacks against you. One's for a 16. Any reactions, Asmodus?
I'm gonna wait till the second one.
Okay, and an 11 on the second.
Okay, so yeah, then I'll just block the first one.
So you
With
cast shield?
shield.
Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. You cast shield, blocking, like, once again, these claws from rending your very flesh. Asmodus, it's your go.
Perfect.
We're at 430 right now on this round.
I am going to, at 5th level, cast Jim's Magic Missile,
Okay.
which
I think
is
you have to
basically
roll to
Magic
hit.
Missile. Yeah, I have to roll to hit, and I can't remember, what is it, 5 darts? At
And in
5th
Purchase
level?
Wizards, you create 3.
And then it's
You cast
one...
this level using spell second or higher. So it's 3 dots. So it's 7 darts total.
7 darts, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have 3 go to the wormling in front of me, and the rest are gonna go to the half dragon next to Morris.
Hell yeah.
Okay, make a ranged attack. Make a ranged spell attack on each missile. On a hit, the missile deals 2d8 force damage to its target. Okay, so you have to roll every time. All right,
Yeah,
for both
so-
damage and to hit. So what are the first? Where are your bolts going again?
So I got 3 going to Wormling in front of me, and then the rest are gonna go to the half dragon. So
Gotcha.
3
If you're
to
the
him,
ones
4 to
the
him.
ones that you're attacking, the wormling, since he's within 5 feet of you, have to be made at disadvantage, okay? Because he's
Okay.
within 5 feet of you there, right? And then the rest of them
So-
are going towards the half dragon.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So that one misses.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that 8's the first one that you tossed out there. Okay.
Yeah.
The 18
That-
would hit the
that would-
wormling.
Yeah. And last but not least.
Well, you have to roll. No, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
I saw that.
18.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Yeah, roll one more time because you didn't roll at
Yeah.
disadvantage on the one that you hit
Yeah,
the
I
first
got it.
18 on.
Okay, 18.
18, sweet. So
No fucking way!
Yep, and then the rest are gonna go to him, so that's 4. that are
do
gonna
me a
go to
favor.
him.
Roll damage on the wormling first here. So
Gotcha.
you've got
2,
you got 2 that slam right into him.
3, and
So 3
5.
and 5 for a total
Yeah.
of 8.
Yes, sir.
All right, gotcha. And then the remaining 4 are
gonna
going
go to
towards the half dragon.
at normal.
Okay. They're still made at disadvantage because of that enemy within 5 feet of you.
Oh, that enemy within 5 feet. Okay.
Doesn't it push them since it's gyms? I don't know.
Let's see. Hold on.
First one misses.
Give attack.
Second one misses, I believe.
Oh shit! Actually, fuck me. Hold on.
See,
Did
he
you
should
roll
be
some
attacking
ones?
normal.
No, hold on.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
so on the 2 damage rolls here, so you did a 1 and a 2 on the 3 points. If the attack rolls a critical hit, twice damage, whatever. If the attack roll for any missile is a 1, all missiles miss their targets and blow into your face, dealing 1 force damage per missile to you. So the
Oh, God.
3 doesn't hit him, so
Okay.
he's going to heal back 3, and you take 1 force damage from that.
Did he roll a 1?
He did.
He
on
did.
the-
He rolled on his
On his first
Okay.
one. Oh, damn.
All right, gotcha. And then so the 9 misses, the 13 misses, and then roll 1 more for the last
Yeah.
one or the third one there. You got to roll the 25. I need to see another roll for 24.
24.
So 1 manages to hit. Now roll for your
And the
last one
Yeah. Fuck. 9.
for a
Okay,
9. So
first
1
one.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Or he's looking really beat up. You might
6.
be 6 points. Barely fucking hanging on here, like by a fucking limb. Your Jim's magic missile takes off one of the half dragon's like shoulders, essentially, right?
Fuck yeah.
His limb is barely hanging on. Anything else?
I'm gonna bonus action Starlight Step. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Right about here.
Right about there? All right, perfect.
Yes.
Love it. Morris, it's your go.
First thing I'm gonna do is look at the half dragon. You're beneath me. Spawn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he gets his opportunity attack if he takes it.
Yes, sir. He's gonna take a swing at you. 1 rend for a dirty 20, which misses. All right, keep going.
Alright, my first attack against the wormlings at advantage.
Let's give him the advantage.
My boon on him. I still missed
Okay,
it though, so.
gotcha.
My god, dude, 2 shit rolls in a row.
Just dings right off of its carapace.
Yep, and then I will end my turn right there.
Okay, gotcha. Half Dragon's turns over here is going to clobber its way over to US and make just 1 attack against you, and then 1, or actually right on top of here in between, tossing the Wings Kobold body into the lava. So 1 against US, and then 1 against you as Modus. This one's for US for a 13, which misses. This one's for you as Modus for an 18. You as Modus are going to take 8 points of slashing plus 10 points of fire. That's going to end the Half Dragon's turn over there. S, it's your go.
Time to put an end to this game. For a dirty 20.
Fuck yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
For a 14.
14 points of damage. How do you do it? What does this look like? As you kill this red dragon, half red
I'm gonna
dragon.
have him. He's gonna try and come at me and just come try and eat, just bite my head off or something. I'm gonna put my sword in my sheath. I'm gonna grab his lower jaw and his top jaw, and I'm just going to rip his jaw completely off,
Ooh,
and then just
fucking
toss
love
his
it.
body to the side.
Okay, and you have the rest of your movement speed and rest of your attacks.
Yep. And then I'm gonna run up to the wormling, and I'm going to use my other attack for a dirty 20. Swing for 13.
Nice. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it for me.
All right, Delsophine's going to cheer you on. Hell yes, S. Great kill over here. I'll get this one here to prove our might in front of Klauth. Spiritual weapon's going to
It
hit,
beats it.
dealing 6 points to it. It's barely hanging on here, and then it's going to cast command right onto the wormling one more time. So that's a whiz save at normal. A 12, which meets and beats her spell save DC. Yeah, it does. So he doesn't grovel on the ground.
I'll
That's-
burn my boon for a 2d6 necrotic on him.
Okay, fuck yeah. 2d6 necrotic. Go ahead and roll it. 4 points of there. So that's going to end Delsophine's turn, as she's going to reach out. Quickly, end him. Don't worry about this fight. It happens all the time in these layers. Just proves that we're stronger than them. Klauth would approve. The red dragon wormling's going to rear back onto its hind legs before coming in to see if it can recharge its dragon breath attack, and it
Holy
does.
shit.
Fuck yeah. All right, sweet. So in a 15-foot cone, so that's going to catch all three of you. I need DC 13 dex saves from S, Moors, and Asmodus. So Asmodus, 15 points of fire damage. S, you take 7 points of fire damage. Moors, you take 15 points of fire damage. Sweet. That's going to end the red dragon's wormling's turn. Asmodus, it's your go.
Perfect. This is gonna be a shot in the dark, but fuck it. I'm gonna Starlight Step one last time, get really up close and personal with him, and I'm going to grab him and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Cool. Is it a to hit or a save?
It's a to hit.
Fuck yeah. Sweet. Come on, let's hit it. AC 17. Let's go.
Fuck it, 24.
Fuck yeah. Roll damage.
So that's gonna be 2d8 lightning, 9.
How do you do it?
So as Asmodus like grabs his fucking like shoulders, I just go taser deployed and just shock the shit out of him.
You shock him so much, his body begins to bubble up before kind of exploding, kind of covering the walls, highlighting some of those glyphs to Tiamat there. And as the glyphs to Tiamat kind of brighten from the blood seems to seep right into the walls as if satisfied by the sacrifice you just bestowed. Delphine turns to all of you. Quickly, before more get the same idea, we must leave this place.
Yeah, Asmodus is gonna like throw his arm on your ass and go, "Hey, buddy, I'm not looking too good. Just let's go."
As she says that, I'll walk down to the elemental
Yeah,
cultist.
can I take a quick second, just real brief? Alex, you say that. You want to talk about it?
Oh, you're walking off. You're fine.
You
I don't
seeing this,
think you guys
DM?
know how much damage I've taken.
I don't think you know how much damage I've taken.
Do you know how much I had to heal and I still have 30 hit points?
Look how much I have.
Well, Victor's not there, so
But I'm gonna walk over to the elemental cultist, see if he has any like amulets or anything, and take it, and then after throw his body in the lava because I don't need him.
Hell yeah.
That's funny. You just throw his fucking body
Breathe
in the
harder,
lava.
Rashad.
No, so you S are able to pick up that skull necklace there.
It wasn't S.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
That's
Oh wait, who threw him off? Who threw him off?
that was me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was-
sorry,
that was-
sorry, Moors. So you pick up that skull necklace. That's like your trophy from him as you toss the body inside there. The rest of the stuff's inside the chat there as you all reconvene around Delphine. She pipes up. She says, "Klauth, love strength above all. This will not be seen as a front. They attacked us, and they chose to die.
330.
Let's go. We can rest up on the airship."
Hell,
Agreed.
yeah. I fucking
Get out
need
of
that.
here.
Also, Rashad, I got 39 pages on that book.
Okay.
Yeah, because it says that you roll 2d10 plus 30, and so it's 39. Because I
Okay.
rolled a 9.
By the way, Rashad, I don't know if you saw, I have 4 health left.
Yes. I saw.
I-
With a
If
little,
I'm telling
little
you,
healing,
I
guys did
healed
great.
5 times and I still have 30. Like I would have got fucked up.
I only
Okay.
have 4.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Well, not
So
now.
so you guys climb up the ladders, like battered and bruised. You see like Indoril and Victor kind of like slowly coming to from like a deep, deep slumber. Delphine gets back to the helm of the ship. She looks at all of you and she says, "Perhaps you can make your way down to the cabins and rest up. And I truly don't know where we're going from here. You said that you would find Lamrith, but how do we know even where she is?"
There's only one place she could be, and
yeah,
it's our end destination.
yeah. That's the only place I can think of is that end goal is that's where she would be.
Yep. The realm of the storm giants.
Yep.
Ah, that conch that you all picked up from the Jarl. You
Yes,
said that
I
that
know.
was some type of teleportation device? Perhaps if you blow
Yes.
into that, it'll send you to your destination.
Yeah, not
It'll
right now.
send all of us there.
But
Yeah.
before you blow into it, perhaps you all should rest.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, no
I'm
question.
definitely gonna big EP.
Okay. So you guys could
Yeah.
go and take your a long rest here, everybody.
As
Before
I-
let's say as a gesture for her, because S kind of starting to have a crush a little bit. He's gonna walk up and hand her. I'm gonna give her 2 of my health potions and just tell her, "Drink up. You need it too."
Yeah, she accepts one and kind of slowly pushes the other towards the center of your chest. And it's like, "Thank you, Ivan. This one will be fine. Oh, I want to get distance away from Klauth's lair. I don't want any winged kobolds flying up here trying to start anything. But as soon as we're a safe distance away, Brassic can have the helm, and I'll get my long rest."
Leaving
Let's
on
hope
his
so.
hand on her shoulder and say, "You did good today."
You as well, Morse. It was quite
I'm gonna look at
something. You taking out that one of my superiors. That one was quite the dick sometimes, so it was quite satisfying seeing him die.
I'm gonna put it where Brass can say, "If she even flinches towards that ground, you go get me."
Gotcha. Brassic kind of puts a hand to his chest, acknowledging the command S.
Asmodeus would like to, before he goes down, he's gonna go to Trolled and show him the cool book that I just got. And I'm
Eyes
actually going,
lights up. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to demonstrate what it does to him.
Hey,
And
S,
with
what
this
armor you
book-
got?
It's instant copying. So, as far as I can tell, between the book and the glass, a page below, speak the book's common word. When you do, the book magically inscribes an image of the placed object in black ink. So I'm gonna put my hand on it and say hand, and he's gonna see my hand as I lift it up be inscribed in that front page. And then I'm going to flip the page and have him do the same thing.
He puts his hand out, and you scribe a image of his hand. He looks up at you, Asmodeus, as he says, "Perhaps this can be some type of scrapbook of your adventuring party."
That's exactly what it's going to be, Trolled, but now you're a part of it, so when I'm done with it, it's going to become yours for your adventures.
I would most graciously accept such a fine gift.
And I'm going to bow my head at him graciously and see
He bows
myself to my
back.
quarters.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and take your long rest.
Oh yeah, I need it.
For sure.
And after you guys take your long rest,
I want to see how much
the
health I recovered.
night was uneventful. You guys managed to get to a safe location, probably a few miles away from the lair. No winged kobolds kind of coming throughout the night for you or anything like that. You hear soft knocks, knock, 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 knock on your cabin doors. As Laz walks up to each of your doors, is like, "Hey guys, we've got breakfast ready on the flight deck. Come on
You
out
had
and eat
me
if you're
at
hungry."
food.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So as you come back out, it's a beautiful day. You feel extremely refreshed for not only surviving another encounter with a different dragon,
Yeah.
but being able to fight your way out of this dragon's lair and through some of its minions. You watch the faces of this cultish crew who you worked with over the last couple of months, and you see smiles. You don't see any fear in their eyes. You see a very big sign of relief on Delsiphine's face, knowing that you all weren't cooked to death when you confronted Klauth. There's
Okay.
still concern in her eyes for you, for she knows that this will be perhaps a long goodbye between you all.
I'm
Indeed.
going to approach Delphine and say, remember, goodbyes aren't forever. We'll see you again, I promise.
Well, I'm sure we will definitely be seeing each other quite soon. But I imagine once you blow that conch, you'll be teleported to, you said, the Storm Giant hold?
Yes, ma'am.
Indeed.
I see. I just wish you all the... I know you guys can take care of yourselves, but I really don't want any of you to die.
I'm gonna
Right.
turn.
No,
I'm
I got
gonna.
something.
Can I do an insight check on her expression?
What are you trying to glean? Like her
I want
emotional
to see
state?
like. Yeah, I want to check out like how she's
Yeah,
feeling
Yeah,
emotionally.
go ahead and roll an insight check at advantage for
And
me.
just for
Oh, let me
shits
fix
and
that real
gigs,
quick. 'Cause
I'm
I
gonna.
did not do advantage on that.
Never mind.
As Modus? Well, what'd you
I
say?
was gonna assist, but he rolled a 14, so
No,
he's gonna roll
I.
one more time. So you take
Oh
the 14.
damn. Yeah, I'll take the 14.
Okay. Take the 14. So you take a look at Delsiphine's face, and you can really... You've seen the state of fear she was once in within Klauth's lair, and you compare it to now. And it is a mix of happiness, sorrow, and concern.
I'm going to walk up a little bit and lean down a little bit so I'm like kind of eye level with her because I know I'm like towering over her. And I'm just gonna peel my mask back a little bit and be like, joke's on you, I'm already dead.
She lets out a pretty good chuckle as she realizes, kind of comes to the fruition to the front of her mind. Indeed you are, Ivan, huh? Indeed you are. But truly, Klauth might have the key to, I guess, bringing you back? If that's even the right word.
and Esmodus is gonna pop up saying, "Don't worry, I'm already working on trying to figure out how to reverse it. Hence why I've been practicing necromancy."
Well,
To answer your question,
perhaps the
Yes
Storm
and
Giant
no.
Queen can also help, or the Storm Giant
I'm
Princess.
hoping so.
Perhaps asking her.
Maybe. I'm hoping so.
Do you all
we'll see when we get there.
Do you all remember what the Oracle told you all about that you discussed with us?
Oh,
And if not,
shit.
it's okay because I can give you guys a recap on what
That
you
would
guys.
be very much appreciated.
So you guys might want to take notes here, okay? Or
Alright.
maybe
Yep. Let me
I've
pull
got
up
I've got to
my.
actually find it in the
Remember a few
recaps here.
things.
Let me pull up my notepad real quick.
Okay.
Hey,
Yep. So
I'll
you
ask
all
after.
consulted the Oracle and asked 6 questions, gaining information about your future task. You are to find a conch of teleportation in order to go to Maelstrom, the seat of the Storm Giants, in order to find Sarissa. Sarissa is the youngest daughter of the missing king of the Storm Giants, Hecaton. With helping Sarissa, you are more likely to succeed on restoring the Ordaining, for she may have a hint on where to find King Hecaton. You also found out that the king's older daughters, Maran and Nim, with the backing of Limerith, were looking to usurp the Storm King's throne, which was given to Sarissa to sit in the king's absence. You all chose to use the Frost Giant relic and were gifted the location of Frost Giant lore, opting to exit. Yeah, so that's something that you learned there from the... What else?
So Miran and Nim are the two older ones. What was the younger one's name again?
Sarissa.
Yeah, Sarissa. And she's the one that currently sits on the throne in lieu of while the king is missing.
Knows why king is missing.
Okay, and then let me see from you killed the Spider Queen. And the other questions that you asked when you first saw the Oracle. Yeah, so you were instructed to find a magical conch to bring you to Maelstrom.
Yep.
You found out that Limerith is a part of Sarissa's court right now. And could be the cause of the disorder or disappearance of the Storm King. And then she made, like, you find the ancient giant relics, and then I'll disclose more information from there. Okay, so that's all the information you guys get.
Fair enough.
From that memory recap.
Okay, cool. So yeah, basically we're just gonna relay that to Delphine.
Okay. She looks at you all again with concern. I don't know where that conch will take you, but remember the location of at least Klauth's lair. Here, I'll make a very detailed map for you to always find it, no matter where you may go in Faerun. She sketches a map of the exact location and how to get to Klauth's lair.
Okay.
I'll be sure to keep this airship and this crew safe in the meantime. And like you all said, this isn't a long goodbye.
Not even close. And before I leave, I'm going to give her something very unique to my person.
She looks at you, maybe a little bit anxious or more curiosity.
Let me find it. I'm kind of wondering if I should give this to her.
Well, what's gotten into you, Ivan?
Thinking about giving her the Ring of Mind Shielding, because I haven't really needed it.
Well, you don't know what you're going to run into out there. And like I
Fair
said,
enough.
with us already helping you, I don't think Klauth would send us on any other dangerous missions while we wait. We've been tasked to help you, and I figure he knows that you'll return eventually. There's no need to worry there, Ivan. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Fair enough. Alright, well, unless you ladies are ready to go, this is the home stretch.
As Modus is gonna grab the conch, and he's gonna go, well, grab on, boys. And as when everybody grabs me, as Modus is gonna blow as hard as he can in the conch, and that's
See
it.
what happens.
Gotcha. So as you blow into the conch, it takes a moment before you all feel yourselves become weightless for a moment. And then the world seems to spin around you. You see all sorts of colors, like an entire prism of colors kind of surrounding you. And in a flash, in a moment, you find yourselves onto a ancient looking yellow glyph.
As we appear, you hear Jenkins, because the whole time we were going, I was yelling Leroy Jenkins.
Hell yeah.
Alright, you guys are in section 2 here. And as you appear within this portal chamber, there's a couple of things you hear. There's a super large staircase directly in front of you, and you hear a very beautiful orchestral music kind of emanating down the stairs. You also hear a very loud but seemingly angelic-ish voice singing along to this tune. Immediately below you, there's a huge portcullis that seems to lock and block any passage further, but you hear the loudest thundering of what appears to be like a giant whirlpool. Right, so I'll just kind of like a giant whirlpool beyond, kind of just barely make it out.
So we can't really see because that portcullis is right there.
No, you can see through a portcullis, but that way is definitely blocked. Like you're not even be able to like kind of like squeeze through. You also
I
see like two doors towards the south there. There's another statue kind of sitting against the wall. Which direction would you guys like to go?
I, for one, am going to be curious, and I'm going to peer down the stairs to see if I can see anything, like, hopefully without sticking my body out too much for anyone else to see.
Are you going to peer up the stairs? Okay, I gotcha. Are you trying to do it stealthily?
Preferably.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. What's everybody else doing?
Asmodeus would like.
Well, I'm not stealthy.
The opposite of stealthy. Just walking up the stairs, ching, 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 ching.
Yeah, exactly. Like that armor's like ching, ching, chinging. That armor's ching, ching, chinging.
Hopefully, hopefully with how loud it's sounding, it doesn't make too much distraction.
Okay, gotcha. And Morse, what would you like to do?
So I'm walking over to the spot where I can't pass through. I'm gonna take my instant door to open it, unless that looks like it's less than 5 feet thick.
Let's see what instant door does. Morse. You already added it to your inventory?
Yeah. As long as it's not 5 feet thick.
Excuse me. Man, just swallowed water.
Sounds like you need it, buddy.
Doors. Yeah, I know, right? The item resembles an ornate key and the bright red copper, blah, blah, blah. Holding the key, you can make a turning motion to create a door in any wall within 5 feet of you. What, this door? Yeah, so it's not necessarily like a wall of dirt in front of you. Like, it just... I don't know why they even put that fucking thing there. Oh, it's because it's a pool. Yeah, this pool is there, and you dive down to get to the portcullis on the other side. So that right there, so this entire area is just complete dirt on top. So this is underground. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, so this entire area is just like dirt. All right,
well,
that's how that would work.
After hearing S clank, I'm gonna try to sneak up past him.
Okay, gotcha. And Asmodeus, what would you like to do?
I would like to investigate like the ground and see like if I can notice any footprints and where they go to.
Yeah, go ahead and roll either an investigation or a perception. Most likely, yeah, go ahead and probably perception actually. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. I'll take a 16.
A 16. You can tell that there's been no foot traffic whatsoever towards the south of you, going towards like the statue there that's of a storm giant, towards your southeast. However, there are giant-sized footsteps kind of going towards the north, towards these two doors here. So no footsteps whatsoever going this way. Plenty of footsteps going up the stairs, and plenty of footsteps going this way.
Okay. Asmodeus is gonna follow Morris and S because I feel like they're gonna do something dumb, and he's gonna go follow up the stairs with them.
Okay.
Should have put my hand on S's chest. Go, shh. Let me scout.
You guys slowly make your way up the stairs. You guys can move your tokens. If you scroll up, you'll see I uncovered another section. So it says like down to 2 down to up there. It's like all the way up there.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, go ahead and toss your tokens up there, and then give me a group stealth check.
I want to go in front of all. I want to go in front of all of them.
It's okay. Give me a group stealth check.
I have a problem. I lost my token.
Okay.
Oh, no worries. I don't know where it is. I'll just plop you in again.
It's somewhere in the middle between 14 and 2.
Dropped it.
There you go. I dropped my token.
There I am.
Yeah,
I'm lost.
I just pulled it up again. Okay, and then as Modus, I'll drag you up there.
Okay.
You disappeared yourself.
Oh, where'd I go?
It's dark. It's darkness.
It's dark
So
here.
I'll actually post a picture on what you guys see as you come around the corner here.
Can we get a
And
picture?
I need stealth checks from S and Asmodus.
I already
God
rolled
damn
mine.
it, not
Mine was a
again.
15.
You did a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I did. Oh shit, that was by accident.
Who were you robbing?
Oh shit, yeah. I'll take a natural 20
eight.
though.
Copy image.
I'll take a natural 20 though.
Sad
Okay.
thing is, I roll a disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, that's 14.
I rolled
So-
18. It's still better than our wizard.
So as you come around the corner here, seemingly still unnoticed, but you guys are the first to notice two very large storm giants, obviously standing guard. Their faces facing towards the east, and you can tell that this is a great hall. Let me do this. Erase all this first.
Good googly moogly.
There we go. There we go.
So, real quick
Okay.
question before we keep going. This spell scroll, is a cantrip. OBFUSCATE object. It's
Huh?
a spell scroll cantrip that's in my inventory, and I was trying to figure out what it did.
Just look up the spell.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, I don't know, dude. We'll figure it out after. It's fine.
Okay, sounds good.
So as you guys come to this location, so music continues to fill this hall, and you identify what's playing it. You see two storm giants, very regal in nature, both females. One's playing what looks like a organ, like a church organ that has been molded to a large crab, while the other continues to sing in giant. There's four other giants situated on shells, each with a different element: fire, cloud, ice, and stone.
Well, I don't know about you. I can understand giants, so I want to hear a song.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a
I was about to
very
say.
melodic song speaking to giant kind in general, emphasizing their might and their ability to bend things to their will.
All right, I'm gonna turn around.
Join in.
No,
I would rather not.
I'm gonna turn around,
You
put a
talking
finger
about
to
us
my
doing
mouth,
something stupid?
Come on now. It'd be fun.
turn
We'll
around,
go
put
to
a
church.
finger to my mouth, and wave to go back down the stairs.
Yeah, no, you don't need to say anything else. I'm going back downstairs. Fuck that.
Let's go where there was no foot traffic.
Okay, gotcha. So you guys head back downstairs. You guys,
And that
so
was
you
this
guys,
way.
you guys head back downstairs, and
Although I will admit, Miran and Nim were in there too.
They were, but it's hard to get their attention with all the other giants there because they don't agree with each other all the time.
and you come to a door that is surprisingly not giant sized. It's quote unquote like regular person sized, like Moore's and an S.
I'm gonna try to open it quietly.
No, you open it. You're able to open it, and you see that it seems to be a very basic bedroom. Everything's covered in dust upon dust, as it hasn't been touched in a very, very long time. You still hear the music playing in the background there, but you do hear it kind of coming to a crescendo, right? Kind of hitting that climax of a song. What else do you guys do?
I'm
Check
gonna
out the room, Matt.
I'm gonna check this room and open it slowly. Make sure.
Gotcha. And you find another bedroom. Once again, a bunch of beds situated perfectly, and that's very neat and arranged. A couple of desks in there and some very fine rugs. No chest or anything, but everything is covered in dust as if it hasn't been touched in a very long time.
As
Help me
Esmodus
open
walks
the
in,
big
he's gonna
doors.
like run his finger across the dust and go, ah, icky.
Let's push them open together.
These
Yeah, why
ones
would
are
you?
giant-sized doors here. The handle situating probably about like 15, maybe 18 feet above you. These things look thick. What do you do, Morris?
Can I see under it at all?
A little bit. Yeah, there's probably a couple of inches underneath.
Is it bright or dim?
It's bright light in there.
So, what can I see then?
I'm
I'm looking for feet. That's all I want to see if I can see feet.
The ends of beds.
All right, let's shove it open, guys.
Can we even reach
Come
the
here, princess.
handle?
You push on
Just
it, and it's locked.
All right, I'm gonna use my door.
Your instant
My,
door.
Yep.
Love it. So you put this. You watch as Morris kind of takes out this key that he managed to pull from the body of that elementalist, and he puts it to like about 4 feet up on this door, and kind of turns. What you all see is a goldenish door kind of appear that's perfectly sized for all of you. What do you do, Morris?
I'm gonna peek in, like open the door slowly to take a quick peek.
Take a quick peek, and you see nothing except giant-sized beds.
Come on in, boys. We're going to the next room.
I want to look under the beds, see if there's anything underneath them.
There's nothing under the beds.
And after everyone comes in, I'm gonna go to the next door because I can't undo it until everyone's through. I mean, I can, but
Gotcha. And as you continue to make your way, kind of exploring these bedrooms, you begin to hear the ending of the song as the voice seems to be drawing to a conclusion. The last ending tunes of the organ crab being played.
We might need to find a spot to hide, boys.
we can always go under their big beds,
I mean, we
Or-
could.
or we can go to that weird spot down there that's all dusty because no one goes there.
Yeah, what would you guys like
Yeah.
to do?
I
actually
want to
like
keep.
that idea a little bit more, where we go hide in the bedrooms, the human bedrooms. It looks like, because it seems like
I'll-
nobody's been in there for a while. They wouldn't bother to look there.
I'll tell them to do that as I'm gonna try to sneakily keep up to keep watch to see if anyone's coming back. So I'm gonna move my token back up top.
Okay.
Actually, while he's doing that, I'm gonna come down here, and I'm gonna hang out like right on this corner and just keep my ears open.
Okay,
Let me
how about you,
refresh
Asmodus?
the page.
I'm gonna take the opposite wall of S and just kind of peek my head around the corner, and if anything comes arise, I got my spells ready to go.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not attacking
Sweet.
the giant.
All right, so Asmodus is that's kind of posting up downstairs. Morris, I need a stealth check from you.
All right.
I want to see this
And-
bullshit.
Sweet, the 20. Sweet. So you're still
Oh my
unnoticed. You're still unnoticed, Morris. But as you turn the corner, you watch as those other two storm giants. Those other two storm giants are now situated in their on their own respective large shells, seats, and they seem to be having just a general discussion about.
Can I hear it at all?
Yeah, you can hear it. They're talking things about like trade settlements between giants and other like bureaucratic conversations. You don't hear any talk about any dragons. You don't hear any talk about
It's okay, princess.
you don't hear any talk about the missing king per se. It seems to be strictly business.
These stairs don't go up anymore, right?
No.
And then how big are each one of these squares?
I think they're like 20 feet.
God, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's a waste.
Or no, they're 10 feet. They're 10 feet.
They're 10 feet each.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
All right. Ugh. And after that, I want to look at the. I'm just trying to get insight of anyone's nature in there to see if anyone in there seems ill towards any of them,
Perception
like with
13.
ill intent.
No, you're with that perception. No, you're not able to pick up. You're not able to
I'm
pick up any
trying to-
animosity between these representatives here. But with
Okay.
that 13, you do see that Moran is the one kind of leading the conversation amongst them all and helping to guide more favorable terms towards storm giants, and the other 3 giants there are seeming to give accommodations.
Well, I want to go relay that to the party. I'm still leaving my character there because I'm probably gonna end up going back up. I'm gonna go relay
Yeah.
that to the party. All right, pass it all to S and Asmodus, and then after that, I'm gonna go. We could try to turn the party against them because the youngest sister, who should be running the show, is not with them.
That's true.
Or we can try to demand to see Circa.
Sarissa.
Sarissa? That's the way I spelled it, my bad.
But
We could go either way with it.
My thing is if it turns hostile, we are dead.
If it turns hostile, we all run.
Run where?
Blow in the conch instantly,
Morris-
we'll go to the bottom of the stairs.
Morris, go ahead and roll an insight check for me.
Alright. What's it on? Because I get advantage on certain things.
What do you get advantage on?
That's what I was asking about earlier.
No,
I get
like if you click on it, it should tell you.
yeah, people's moods and discern a person's mood and intentions. That's what I was trying to do for the speech upstairs.
Mood and intentions.
Do you have a or a D next to it?
I have advantage, but it's only for people's moods or intentions. That's the only thing I get it for.
Oh.
The inside of 12, you can. Inside of 12, you can tell that the mood of the room is relatively tense, more so from the non-storm giants. They seem to be more tense versus the relaxed and composed posture of Moran and Nim.
All right, I'll relay that to the boys. I don't know what you guys want to do.
This is a puzzle indeed. We haven't bumped into something like this in a minute. I can't go up there because if I try to get too close, I will get you detected. Damn.
I could try just like me alone, trying to get to show face with Circa.
I'm gonna, based on the map I'm looking at, I'm assuming she's gonna be on the stairs that are right here.
Yeah, I kind of figured that too. Do you want me to try to see if I can talk to her?
If-
Worst comes to worst, I can always try to run, and then you guys stay where you are.
Just be safe. That's all I gotta say.
All right. All right, I'm gonna go back up to the top of the stairs. I'm gonna wait for a moment of silence, and I will slowly step out, weapons not drawn, hands out, one hand into my waist as I bend over and go, Lady Miran and Lady Nem, I am here to speak to your youngest sister.
You say those words when you feel there's a natural pause in the conversation between all of these giants, each standing well over like 20, 25 feet. Like still, but they're still sitting down. And as you speak, there's just pure silence in this great hall. It is
Oh boy.
deathly quiet, eerily quiet. You can hear like the distant sounds of sea creatures off in the distance as you look through that very beautiful pink mosaic window, and you can see that you are perhaps like hundreds of feet below the surface of water, truly underneath.
All right. After that, I'll say I know a mere elf like me is beneath the feet of a storm giant because you guys sit on the top of the throne out of all of these other common folk when it comes to giants. But I mean no.
You watch as the heads of all of these giants kind of like grab a section of their couches made out of these shells and turn to face you. The two huge storm giant guards with massive great axes kind of hold a posture, but you don't see them draw their weapons. You watch as Moran is the first to stand, and she begins towering over even the frost giant and the fire giant that is there. She's standing about like 35, maybe 45 feet tall, and almost like a booming feminine voice, she says and replies,
What small folk dare enter the great hall of the storm giants? Announce yourself again, small one. Come forth and state your business, or you are playing a very dangerous game.
My name is Moors, and I have come a very long way to speak to your youngest sister.
The Queen Hare is far too overwhelmed with important matters to settle in a conversation with small folk such as yourselves.
Then would we
How
be
did you get
pleased to have
here?
How did we get here? The magic conch.
A conch of teleportation, one of our sacred artifacts. How did you possess such a thing?
I'm going to surprise Morse, and I'm just gonna speak up to Nim and Moran as I'm standing behind him all of a sudden.
We paid the Northern Jarl a visit.
as you say that, you watch Nim's face as a cold and condescending smile kind of slowly creeps across her face, but she still remains silent before Marin replies,
And is that supposed to impress us?
No,
Well,
it's not. Oh, you go.
Go
what
ahead.
business
I got you.
do you have here? You say
Our
you want an
business-
audience with the Queen Hare? The Queen
Our business
Hare?
is with the three sisters. And we are here to return your guys' magical item and talk to you about restoring the order.
and you watch as Marin and Nim both kind of look at each other for a second. You can tell that they're contemplating. Before Marin turns back to you all and she says,
You will wait inside our small folk guest quarters as we convey an appointment with the Queen Heir. You will be watched under guard until the ordained meeting time by Her Majesty.
As you please,
Can't
my
argue
lady.
with that.
and with
And I
like a
bow and
wave,
walk away.
with a wave of her hand, you watch as these two huge storm giants that are situated right next to you motion with their very large lumbering fingers and points downstairs, begins following you all back to the lower floor there.
Slowly zooming back in.
Yeah,
we-
slowly,
can we
slowly
like
zooming
a-
back in.
Can we at least get like a broom or something to clean this place with? That'd be cool.
No.
Alright.
He
Alright,
kind of like
alright,
carries
alright.
on with that no.
All right.
Before one of these storm giants posts up right here, the other one posts up right here. You hear they kind of kick open the door with like such little force, it just kind of almost comes off its hinge, kind of slamming right open. As you hear in a billowing voice, "Stay put. Exit, you Die. That's where you hear a thump thump of like a great axe, like the pommel or the end of the great axe kind of hitting the ground. You can tell that they've definitely posted up here.
Ismotus is going to take his time to clean the room as best he can.
And you know what? That's actually perfect timing because it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. This is a perfect spot to end right on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, perfect.
Hell yeah.
Love it. I'm here for it.